What it is, ho? Or what's up? We're gonna do it nice and easy. But every now and then we like to do it nice and rough. You know, I like it rough. So you ready?
Not really.
Well, get ready.
You get ready.
Tonight.
Oh, I started this?
No. I'm gonna start it.
Okay.
I was trying to make sure you was ready.
I am ready.
All right. Welcome back, y'all. I'm Omari.
And I'm Eddie.
And we are the two voices of the week.
Starting it.
Our culture unfiltered.
And discussing the way of this world.
And the next.
Two voices. Queer. Candid. Discussing the way of this world and the next.
Discussing the ways of this world and the next. Discussing the ways of this world and the next.
Discussing the way of this world.
Discussing the ways of this world. Okay. Anyways, so what's poppin', Eddie? What you got going on? Well, welcome back, y'all. I hope y'all enjoying yourselves. You know, I hope that you are keeping your sanity out here in this world.
Exactly. You know, because let's, acknowledge them first. If they're watching.
If they're watching, because y'all don't be watching.
Because nobody be sharing and shit.
Y'all be ghost watching. They be ghost watching, ghost following, just watching and not saying anything, being weird.
Yeah, being like anonymous and shit.
Fuckers.
But we see you.
I see you looking with your looking ass.
Did we feel like we finished our conversation last week?
No, we didn't. We did not finish it.
Yeah.
I honestly don't know where we left off.
Me neither. I know we left off with, we have to be the bigger person, and you said too many things, and then I said to you, we have to be the bigger person.
No.
Yeah.
Fuck all that being a bigger person shit.
Well, that's the problem. You just want to see all that shit. It's because, that's your pridefulness.
Is it?
Yes, it is.
Is it?
Yes, it is. And trust me, I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
No.
Because I'm very prideful. And I know.
But the thing is, it's not like, but like I said, like, it's not like we haven't been the bigger person. Bitch, I don't want to be the bigger person anymore. And I don't think there's anything prideful about that. You shouldn't expect somebody to lay down and let you beat their ass all the time and expect them not to get up or bite your fucking ankle. Like, damn. I don't want to be a footstool for life. I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Well, when you put into that perspective, of course, I'm just going to slap the hell out of you because I'm not going to just stay in here.
I'm not going to sit here and just let you wipe your damn dirty ass shit-ridden feet on me.
But I have to rise above the situation. I have to not be you. That's the thing.
Rise above. Rise above my motherfucking ass.
I cannot be you. I do not want to step down to your level.
True.
So,
I don't know. I just think it's hard sometimes to keep showing a person kindness when they give you their ass to kiss.
Well, because
it gets tiring.
True. But you don't want to lose yourself into the situation either.
My cheek.
Ooh,
I gave you my cheek. I gave you my cheek to just bash. Then I turn and give you my other cheek to just bash. I bitch, I am swollen in the fucking face.
But this is the thing. At the same time, you don't want to be a masoquista. Like, don't be a masoquista. Like, I'm not saying be like, just be kind all the time, but at the same time, let them hit you all the time. Like, no.
It sounds like that's what you're saying.
No.
It sounds like you're saying I should let people just beat my ass.
No. What I'm saying is that you need to know when to put your foot down. Like, you have to create the line. You can't cross the line. But at the same time, I'm not going to stoop down to your level because I'm supposed to be better than you because you ain't shit.
Right.
See?
Okay.
Anyway.
But, anyway, so
let me have my sip of wine, this bitch.
What is that? What?
What?
A bug.
Oh, you a bug.
Bitch.
I saw an interesting quote, and I think I just gonna wanna use it from Albert Einstein. Two things.
Cancel his ass next.
I know.
He did some fucked up shit.
Two things are infinite: the universe and the human stupidity. And I'm not sure about the universe.
Oh. I don't know. I think we just are so focused on pleasing people.
Mm-hmm.
And I think peer pressure is very strong. I will always stick by that high school never ended. Truthfully, life is high school. Because even if you go back and think about like middle school, you think about elementary school, you think about pre-K, there's always this weird fucking hierarchy.
Of course.
There's always this weird hierarchy of like who's better or who has the nicer shoes, who got dropped off by their mom who took the bus, who has a lunch that was in a brown paper bag, who has a lunch that's in a, actual lunch box. Like there's always this hierarchy.
And not only the lunch box, it's a high-end lunch box.
Yeah, like you got a little tin lunch box with the Power Rangers on it. Oh, bitch, you beat. Yeah. So it's like there's always this weird hierarchy of
who is better than who.
Yeah, and life is just like that. Like even down from the president to Beyonce to your boss to the janitor, like it's this weird thing where we're always trying to please people.
We shouldn't. We should just please ourselves.
Yeah, but even with pleasing ourselves, because then I think we can get too caught up in pleasing ourselves.
True.
And then we don't care about other people. I don't think we shouldn't care about other people, but I think sometimes we're trying too hard to satisfy people. Like
because you have to have a balance.
Oh Lord, here this bitch go. Just like we was talking earlier about like people's sexual desires and like guys who may like butt play or whatever with their wives or their girlfriends, but then they don't want to tell their other friends, other dudes
because then
or whatever.
It's like, oh, that's gay.
Yeah, they'll say it's gay or whatever because you're so hard. You're trying so hard to please them. Like it's weird that you can have a situation, a very intimate interaction with one other person, and then you feel judged even in that space with just the two of you, and you're thinking about what your friends are saying who aren't even there.
Yeah.
Even like that's why I hate like sometimes I get that we have to have discussions about race and we have to have discussions about sex and identity and stuff like that. But sometimes it's just like, girl, why the fuck do you care? Like, why do you care about who this person's fucking? Why do you care about like why do you care?
It just.
Why does that matter?
I think it's more
you?
about how are you having the conversation. It's like, what is the, like, when you're having the conversation with one of your friends or when your coworkers or whoever or one of your family members, it's like what is the intent behind the conversation that you're having?
Right.
Because you can talk about sex and not be anything, but it's like, how are you having that conversation with the other person? Like, what is it that you're trying to say? It's just really that.
Yeah. No, I guess I mean more so like even with like religion and people hating the gays and hating trans, it's almost like why does it bother you so much? Why is it so big of a concern for you? Why are there so many things that you could be worrying about, things that actually directly affect you, but your attention is on whether or not this woman wants to get rid of her breasts?
Because they're afraid. Of what? I don't know.
Fear. Yeah, most emotions stem from
fear.
Love and fear. Love and fear. All other emotions are just like, branching off from those two.
Another thing that I saw the other day was it's very interesting. I think we have talked about it before. I'm mostly on the podcast. All it takes is a simple apology like, hey, I messed up. Let's fix this and drop it. But people are stuck in their childish ways and will rather hold grudges for the rest of their lives than own up to the fact that they hurt somebody.
That's true. That is true. And it makes you think about, so there's two things that makes me think about. So if you think about Insecure, if anybody watches Insecure and you've seen the interaction or lack thereof with Molly and Issa. Mm-hmm. And how they are so unwilling to really have a discussion with each other, mm-hmm. like a real discussion. And it's kind of infuriating to watch.
Yeah.
The show really kind of annoys me sometimes because it's almost like it makes me not like them. But I think that's the point of it. It's like you see things in them that you may identify with or that you see in your friends or other people that you know. And it's like, why are you being so fucking difficult? Just talk to her. Like, just talk to him. Like, get this over with. Don't draw it out.
Because that's what people normally do.
Yeah.
That's really what
it's great. The writing is great. Just for that simple fact.
Simple as what you normally do.
Yeah.
And because you don't want to, you're just afraid.
Yeah.
You're afraid of the outcome. That's really what it is. And sometimes there's an outcome that you don't want that to happen.
Yeah.
But because you don't want it to happen, it will still happen.
Like, even with Issa and Molly, like, Issa is always the one that has to go to Molly first.
Mm-hmm.
Because usually, in Molly's mind, Issa is the one that's messed up.
Mm-hmm.
And if anybody ever watched Insecure, if you remember the first season when Issa did the Broken Pussy song, and I don't think Molly ever got over that. Like, I don't think she ever got over Issa doing that song and kind of embarrassing her, mm-hmm. even though nobody knew it was about her. You really embarrassed her in front of like a whole club of people.
Yeah.
Because people singing along to it about you, and it's just like, what the fuck?
Even though it was about you, but not really about you.
Yeah. But it's like, oh shit, that's fucked up. So
it's more like you're saying. Hit dog holla.
Oh yeah, hit dog holla. Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
hit dog holla. Yeah.
That's really what it is.
When you feel it, you gonna say something about it. Another like group of couple of people I think about is I love, female hip hop, Lil Kim and Foxy Brown. So Lil Kim and Foxy Brown were good friends before they actually like released their projects to become, to get big or whatever.
Okay.
Before they released their like debut albums, and they end up falling out. And so many things were said about each other by the two of them, and like they kind of took some personal digs at each other, and then it ended up coming up to a shootout.
Mm-hmm.
There was a shootout between their camps, like all of them together, and it just became this really bad thing. And they still don't talk. Like Lil Kim and Foxy Brown still don't deal with each other. And I was watching like some old Foxy Brown interviews, and I see that Foxy Brown is a lot more willing
to have the conversation
than Lil Kim is. Lil Kim kind of just, when Lil Kim call you old girl or call you, like, when she don't even want to say your name, she ain't fucking with you.
Yeah.
Like, Lil Kim ain't said Foxy's name in a very long time, like in an interview. Foxy doesn't have an issue with saying Kim's name. And it's kind of weird to see that Foxy is more willing to have a discussion.
I guess it's because one person has been able to get over the fact of the situation and more to like, you know what, I'm done with this, but I think we have to still have the conversation.
Oh, but see, wait, okay, so I remember this. So two things I think that really kind of fucked it up was when Biggie died and Foxy said in a song like, that nigga dead, get off his dick or something like that. She said something to that effect. Yeah. Like, let the nigga rest in peace, get off his dick. Like, something like that. And then another thing that happened was when Foxy lost her hearing and Lil Kim went on the Breakfast Club, and I think Charlamagne or DJ Envy, one of them made like a joke about Foxy losing her hearing, and Kim kind of giggled at it a little bit, and that really hurt Foxy. Because it's like, bitch, I lost my hearing. Like, I could not hear.
Yeah, but the other person lost somebody that...
But bitch, I could not hear.
I know, but the other person lost somebody that she cared about too.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, they took such personal digs at each other that it's almost like, how do you even come back from that? And they ain't been cool. Like, they have not been cool for a very, very, very long time. And it's so sad and it's so petty. And by the way, I think Ryan Murphy should do the feuds. You remember feuds?
No.
He did it with Joan Crawford and Betty Davis. And it was like basically centered around two people who had a feud, like a public feud as far as celebrities. Because he was going to do the second season was going to be Prince Charles and Princess Diana.
Okay.
Is that right? Prince Charles and Princess Diana? But I was like, I think that Ryan Murphy should bring back feud and do it with Lil Kim and Foxy. Just like picture it. You know how Ryan Murphy is really good at doing period pieces.
True.
And I think it would be so dope to see like Lil Kim and Foxy's story told in that kind of way on a TV show. But you know, wishful thinking. But yeah, no, they took personal digs at each other, and they have not been cool since.
Well,
they both have daughters now. I'm hoping that their daughters get older and their daughters become friends, and maybe that's when they're gonna get cool.
Well, there's sometimes that you cannot just come back from it.
Yeah, you can't. And then they end up shooting at each other and shit. It's like, girl, that's a lot.
You might be able to talk about it if you want, and to forgive one another and everything. But
yeah,
it's more like you walk your path and I walk mine, and then that's it.
And they are both very prideful, Brooklyn females.
And then the pridefulness does not make it easy.
And it doesn't help that like Foxy Brown is such a dope rapper. Like Foxy Brown is so dope, and it's so sad because people do not give Foxy the credit that she deserves. Because Foxy and Lil Kim came out around the same time. Like their debut albums were released like a week apart from each other, and Foxy is just as responsible for the wave of how female rappers are now as Lil Kim was, and people really don't give Foxy her credit the way they should. And I think it's because Kim just had the looks. You know, she had all the colorful hair. And then also she was Biggie's protege, so I feel like that kind of helped her too, especially when he died, because people kind of clung to her because he died. You know, and you know things happen how they happen, but Foxy is very dope, and it's so sad that she lost her hearing the way she did, because I don't think it's not the same now. Like I've heard her rap since she lost her hearing. She was on like Nicki Minaj's album, and it's not the same. Like you can tell that something is different
because she can't hear herself.
It's not the same. And it's like,
so it kind of makes it difficult for you know, to kind of understand.
But Foxy deserves more. We love Foxy Brown. I love Foxy. She's dope.
Another one that I want to say is never be the prisoner of your path or your past. It was just a lesson, not a life sentence.
True. Yeah, we make mistakes. And I think it's important to, I don't know though, but I do know that mistakes can really stick. Like when you know that you fucked up, or the thing is, when you know you have made decisions that even if you don't know necessarily if your decision is the reason why something happened, but if in your heart you feel like, damn, my decisions led to this, that shit'll eat you up.
Yeah, it will.
It'll eat you up because you may not be responsible for the situation that happened, like the way it happened,
but you were a cause of it.
Actions that you made that you feel like
were a cause of it.
So
then and then you're gonna go into a spiral, emotional situation, and the last one that I'm going to say is. Stop being so fucking forgiving. People know exactly what the fuck they are doing.
I feel like all three of those quotes just like contradict each other. They are all like different levels of like. It's like one is like forgiveness, forgiving yourself. Fuck everybody, don't forgive a motherfucker.
Like, that's why I like them, because
like, ooh, okay.
Because you have to kind of like look at it in the situation. What type of situation are you in, and analyze what's going on, and then take the right path. Because that's really what it is. It's like every situation have three different doors. It's like, which door are you going to open and proceed from?
Right.
So, you know, it's like I can forgive you here and there and, you know, whatever. But at the same time, there gets to a point where if you're fucking up almost every single time,
right,
and
especially in the same way,
it is the same way and everything, then no, bitch, you know what you're doing. You just don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
So I need to cut you off.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
I get that.
If it gets to a point where, you know, you feel how you were saying that you made a mistake and you didn't mean to do that, and now you feel like it's eating yourself and everything, like you like generally feel that you fucked up, then that's understandable. We can try to, like, you know, talk about it and work it out and move forward.
Right.
And then there's certain situations where my pridefulness and me being me just get into my feelings, and I just don't want to talk about you, and I just want to be greedy, or not greedy, selfish and petty because you a bitch and I don't like you and you shouldn't have done that, and fuck off, bitch. Kind of situation. See?
That shit ain't good for the soul.
I know, but that's why it's like
you have cold chicken noodle soup for the soul.
Yeah, but that's why you have to like look at the situation, see what's going on, and what is actually healthy for you as a person. And then once you figure that out, then you will be able to like move forward.
Forgiveness is a bitch, man.
Yes, it is.
Because you have to.
But life not easy.
It's not.
And if you think it is, then you are fucked.
But you know, don't be afraid to forgive. That I think that might be the moral of
the story.
That might be the overall arching theme of this episode. Don't be afraid to forgive.
But at the same time, don't forget to just
don't be too forgiving.
Yeah, choose what's right for you. You know, choose what's right for you. Choose what is going to be healthy for you and will make you be able to sleep at night and be able to move forward with your life.
Right.
That's really what you need to think about. Once you're able to do that, then the rest is the rest.
Look, rule of thumb, if you have nightmares about it, if it keep popping up in your dreams,
then you need to deal with it.
You might need to confront that shit. Mm-hmm. You might have some forgiving to give. You know.
And not only that, but forgiveness not for the other person, it's for yourself.
Yeah.
All right.
True thing.
So, my name is Eddie.
And I'm Omari.
And we are the two voices of the week.
Stark Natives.
Our culture unfiltered. Discussing the way of this world.
And the next.
And do not forget to do your daily saintly duties. Following, subscribing, sharing, commenting, and liking. Okay? Just don't forget to do all that.
Do all of that stuff. Tell somebody something. Run your big ass mouth to go tell somebody that Stark Natives is popping and you should be listening and or watching it.
Exactly.
Well, we thank y'all and we hope that y'all take care of yourselves. We hope that y'all continue to fight the good fight, protest and all that whatnot. And
don't be stupid.
Oh, also, instead of recording these racist people fucking with y'all, beat their ass. Beat their ass on camera.
Beat their ass.
Fuck all that other shit. Beat their ass, bitch. Because that should be getting on my nerves. I'm like, bitch, if you don't leave me alone, I'm about to bop you with my phone.
Yep.
Bye, y'all.